Hey y'all, we are talking about a brand new foundation from Stila. This is called the Hide and Chic Fluid Foundation. It has 1 fluid ounce in it, and they have this big long thing about it where it has some weird stuff in it. In my opinion, it's a serum foundation. It's just really liquidy. They have 20 shades. It is $39. I got mine on Ulta.com. They did not have it in store yet, but I wanted to let you guys know I do have a giveaway going on. 4 prizes, 4 winners. It's the video before this one, so once you get done with this, hop on over to that one and enter. But yeah, we do a review and wear test, and I let you guys know how I like this. And I love this packaging. The Stila is kind of see-through there to where you can see the product through it. And at the bottom, I have the shade Tan 3. It is a bit dark, but I think I made it work. So if you guys want to know if I like this foundation, then subscribe, click that bell, and let's get into it. So it says to shake well. So that's what we're gonna do. It literally shows a little thing there, and it says it right on the bottle. I did a swatch of this on my hand. It definitely looks a little bit dark, but the best way I can think to explain this, it said fluid foundation, but this is like a serum. Like, it is just straight up runny, like watery, just like a serum. So it says 1 pump. Okay, let me just read this to you. It says to use shake to activate. Don't really know what you're activating, but using fingertips, blah, blah, blah. For light to medium coverage, use 1 pump. For medium to full coverage, use 2. I would not think that this would be able to build up to full coverage, but it says we can, so I hope that it really backs up its claims. So right there is 2 pumps on my palette. I literally can't even show you because it is so watery. Like, you can see it right there, and it is runny. Feels very cooling though, I will say that. So I am going to dot this on my face. I don't think a sponge is going to do very well with this where it's so runny. So I'm just going to dot it all over the face, and we are going to use a brush. Like, it's so liquidy. And don't worry, we'll lighten her up with some concealer. I think it'll be alright. But I normally don't like foundations that are this liquidy. But we will see, we will see. I could be surprised. I have been surprised before. This definitely feels cooling on the skin. Very cooling. Blends out good. Very good. Definitely too dark, but I think we'll make it work. Once we get everything else on, we should be good. And this was Tan 3. So I will definitely exchange it for a lighter shade if I like it. I'll blend it out super easily. There's 1 layer. I mean, that was a pretty decent amount, and it's a little bit patchy, and I would say the coverage is low medium. So I'm just going to, sorry, let me try to tap that out now. I'm going to try to build it in the spots that I need it. And it oxidizes a bit. You can kind of see it there. Like right when you put it on the skin, it's definitely a different color. So I'm just gonna push this in. I don't think that you can get this to full coverage at all. I think you're gonna get medium coverage. And on my skin, it's just not gonna cover my redness very well. Like, I can still see all of my imperfections, all of my redness, all of my freckles and hyperpigmentation. Yeah, I'm gonna give it one more go. try building it up more. I've almost used all of the 2 pumps that we pumped out. I mean, that's really hard to say light to full coverage. That doesn't normally work. Like, something can't be super light coverage and super full coverage. But I went in hoping. I am just gonna run just a sponge over it. There's no additional product. I just really want to push this into the skin. It doesn't look heavy and it doesn't look super cakey. It's kind of just right now. We'll see how it wears. It says it's discreet, undetectable coverage without the heavy weight, light liquid texture, comfortably cushioned with a silky, breathable feel. Skin loving, nurturing botanicals help energize skin for a healthier looking, more refined, even tone complexion. Light to medium coverage, buildable to full, natural satin finish. I would agree with the natural satin finish. It almost looks a little more dewy to me than satin, like look right there. But we are going to throw on some concealer. And I'm just gonna do really no fuss makeup today. I wanna see how this wears. I'll let you guys know if I set it, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, loves, this is what we are looking like. Like I said, I did really, really quick, easy, kind of no fuss makeup. And I will say it did not accentuate my pores at all. If anything, it made them look a bit better. So that's a plus. The shade's definitely a bit too dark. I made it work as best I could. Besides that, it's kind of still the same. Just, it's okay. But, I did set it. It was a little, I don't know why I keep saying, I don't know. It was a little bit tacky, so I did set it. And I pretty well used mostly all creams. So I don't want to do much today. I have not been feeling good. My anxiety is through the roof. Today was our first day back to school here in Kentucky, and my son started middle school. Yes, middle school. So that is our bigger school. It's a big transition, and my son is autistic, so it's an even bigger transition for him. It's been a tough one, and he hasn't texted or anything, and I don't know. But yeah, so I am going to see you guys later on tonight, and we will see how this looks. So this is what we are looking like 7 hours in, and I can tell you that this transfers like crazy. Even though I did set it, it's still just kind of everywhere. If you kind of lay your hand on your face or anything, it will transfer off. It doesn't feel super moisturizing, but it doesn't feel like it's drying your skin out at all. To be honest, for me, this one is a pass. There's nothing really wowing me about it, but it's not awful either. But it's more so, like, it's in the middle, but I dislike it more than I do like it. It's so hard to explain some of these, and I don't know, for $40 I would want it to do something better, have more coverage, or even if it is light coverage, be more moisturizing, have SPF in it. It's just like it doesn't do enough for me, and I mean, that's a pretty high price tag. I've never really been one that loves serum foundations. I don't like the texture. They normally don't give me the coverage that I want either. So it's kind of like, had I known it was more of a serum foundation, I probably wouldn't have got it except to review for you guys. So we know how I feel about it. I'm not a fan. You know, I much prefer the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate or the new ABH Luminous Foundation. This one's just not my cup of tea. If you like serum foundations with light to medium coverage, you may really enjoy this one. Just, I don't personally. So, okay, so we are at the 12-hour mark, and I didn't plan on doing another check-in, but I wanted you guys to see. It doesn't look great. It doesn't. It doesn't look super oily, but it doesn't look good. I still stand behind. If you have oily skin, I don't really think this will work. If you have normal to dry and you do want to give it a try, maybe, maybe. I don't personally like it, but again, if you like a serum foundation with light coverage, you may like this. So I just want to do one more check-in, show you guys. It's really worn down. It's patchy in a lot of areas. It's not my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like and click that bell. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.